Welcome to my presentation. This presentation is about the tips for facing a job interview. It is good to prepare for the job interview presentation beforehand than just facing such interview unprepared. What I am going to present in this video is some tips which I think are important for doing a successful interview. I have viewed a video on a job interview, and this video has the information and some tips about doing a presentation during interview process. And I found this video has some limitations, so I went ahead to redo this video in my own way with an approach to use some graphics which are appropriate for conveying the message through this video. First of all, the first tip that I would like to give is do adequate research about the organization or the company for which you have applied and you got an interview. And during this interview, you will be asked to make a presentation. And in this presentation, you should have enough information about the organization. And for that, you need to gather information about the organization or the company, and mainly the details about what kind of company it is, what products or the services it provides, and how the organization performance has been in the past and recent years, and what are the challenges and concerns that it may have. So having this knowledge about the company will make you more prepared and to connect with the organization appropriately during the interview process. So research is very critical for the presentation that you may make during the interview process. The second tip that I would like to give you is you should know your strengths, and you should try to match your strengths with the organization and organizational challenges or the problems that could be addressed with your talent, that is in the form of a strength. You need to analyze the problem that the organization is facing and the strength that you have. At least one of your strengths should be highlighted, linking that to an organizational problem. The second aspect of your strength is self-belief. You should have confidence in your strengths, and expressing that strength appropriately with examples will help you to convince the people who are interviewing you and to make a stronger case about you for the job. The third tip is an analysis of the organizational situation and how you present yourself in that context so that you can tackle the issues with your talents and abilities. And this tip is about PCS analysis. What it involves is a problem, consequences, and solutions. As I mentioned earlier, your research reveals something like an organizational problem which the organization that you are going for interview is experiencing, and you should have enough details about the problem. You should know about the problem, and then you can link how you can address that problem with your talents or the skills that you possess. As a part of your presentation, once you know the problem, you should also foresee consequences. If the organization is not addressing the problem that you identified, not doing anything, and what will be the consequences that organization might face. And this analysis should include the consequences if no action is taken and nothing is done about the challenge or the problem that the organization is facing. And the third aspect of that PCS analysis is solution. It's not only doing good analysis of the problem and the consequences that it might face, but equally important, more important is the solution. You must be able to offer some kind of solution, even if it is not a perfect solution, but show your capability that you can try to find the solution that for the problem that an organization is facing. And this can um, demonstrate that you are not simply a person who just do your job, but you show and demonstrate your ability as a problem solver. So today's organizations, they need people who are creative, who are enterprising, and who can address the problems that an organization is facing or might face in the future. And this kind of talent, they are looking for it. So therefore, when you offer a solution to the problems or the challenges an organization is facing, you are likely to impress, more likely to impress the organization and the people, those who are interviewing you. And these are my top 3 tips. And if you use them and practice them in any interview that you are going to face, I'm sure that you will benefit from these tips. And I wish you good luck. Thank you. Thank you for attending my presentation. And finally, I wish you all the best. Thank you.